300 trillion. We spent 295 trillion. This is crazy. This is insane what we're doing. So that's what they used to open up the faucet. That's what moved the market for all these years. Now, in January, starting actually November 2021, I want you to understand this. In November 2021, they started to shut the faucet off after 13 years. By January 2022, the faucet was shut off totally. And remember, when you put the faucet on, and just go back and take a look at the last rally we had in, let's say, starting 2021. When they came in and opened up the faucet, dropped interest rates back down, opened that faucet, boy, did we have one hell of a rally. We had a hell of a rally coming, in 2020, coming off that low. And the reason why we had a hell of a rally, they opened up the faucets. But it's ended. They stopped. And when they open up the faucet, it drives the dollar. And the dollar drives your stocks. And when the dollar was driving the stocks for that period of time from 2020 to January 2022, that was good. That helped a little bit with inflation. Our dollar was strong, so we had good, strong buying power, which was good, which helped the folks that were facing inflation. That helped. But now it's over. They stopped. And people still believe, oh, it's going to come back. No, it's not. We haven't seen the worst yet. And I sit here every day begging you, come to our education department. Come to Phil's Gang. Not only we show you how to buy stocks correctly, but short them. Short them. If all you do was just stayed in the spiders and nothing else, so you learned how to short it. But you understand, and that unless they reopen up that faucet again, and they can't. Now we're being lied to by Powell. He's lying to us. He's saying that what he is doing, the reason why he is taking, and he is letting expire treasuries. $95 billion a month. He'll let these treasuries up to $95 billion expire. He's not going to buy them again. He's going to let them expire and they'll roll off the balance sheet. And he's trying to, calm down inflation by doing that. That is a lie. He is preparing for sometime in the first quarter of 2023. He's preparing for another QE. We're going to pivot back to zero interest rates again because he has failed. He has failed in fixing the problem we have. He's failed in fixing inflation. He's failed at it. How could they not fail at it? Look at their policies. Their policies are stupid. Stupid. I mean, it's unbelievable what these two have done. If you go back and take a look at the rate history, you wonder how are they getting $250,000 a speech for an hour or 30 minutes when they screwed everything up? You go between 2015 and 2017, and we had Yellen then. Inflation was becoming a problem. Anybody could see it. But she only raised rates 5 times. Powell takes over from her in 2018. He only raised rates 4 times. And this is where things got bad. Not only does he raise them 4 times, he waits 2019. He does rate cuts. Are you kidding me? And then in 2020, he goes 7 more rate cuts to 0. This is why we're in this mess today. He doesn't know what he's doing. So what should we do? I'll tell you about that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang. for 10 days free, philsgang.com, and you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Merry Christmas from Phil Grandy and everyone at Phil's Gang. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of knowledge. Join Phil's Gang and navigate the market with confidence. Here's Phil Grandy.
Hey, welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join our gang. Yes, you go to our gift shop where you can get a terrific gift. I would think give somebody a membership. Or also in our gift shop, we did a webinar on how to handle this crisis. Although I don't think of it as a crisis, my gang member doesn't, because it's an opportunity, because we know how to sell short, and that's the important thing. That's what really gets me. I come on every day and say, you got to learn how to sell short. You got to learn how to sell short. Like goes over everybody's head. You got to learn how to short. Look, if you're in this market, like most people, they're all thinking, oh, everything's going to be okay again. We're just going to go straight up. Stocks are going to go straight up again because the government's going to make sure that we have QE again. Even if they do, it's not going to work. Even if they do, because they haven't fixed the inflation problem. You got to fix it. Nobody wants to fix it. And when you go back and take a look at what the hell's going on, okay, and you look at the history of what they did, the rates, I mean, think about how their monetary policies were so bad that it destroyed this country. And these people are running around getting $250,000 for a speech for a half hour to an hour. Yellen, are you kidding me? She's so dumb. What hurt us was in 2015, remember, Yellen was, again, the head of the Fed. She only raised rates one time. Well, wait a minute. We had tremendous inflation from 2008 to 2015. Tremendous inflation, because it was all printing and printing and printing. They opened up the faucet. Just think of opening up a fire hose, a faucet. Money was pouring out, pushing and pushing all that money. $300 trillion. It was all used for one thing, to push the stock market up so the market didn't have to have profits. Because remember, it was all tech stocks. You don't need profits for tech stocks because it's all speculation. Value stocks you do, but not tech stocks. And this has been one big scam. But God, a lot of money was made. But now it's over. That faucet is over. And Powell, he's lying. He's lying and saying that he's reducing every month. He's taken $95 billion worth of treasuries, and he's not going to renew them. He's going to let them roll off the balance sheet, and this is going to really help us. He's lying. No, he's not doing that for inflation. He's not doing that to reduce inflation. He's doing that to make room for, he's going to come in and do it again because he's failed. In fact, when you listen to Yellen, she almost admits it. Listen to this. Listen to this. God, they got people screwed up.
Look, we have a very healthy banking system. We have very healthy business and house.
Wait a minute. Healthy banking system? Are you crazy? Look it up yourself. Banks, we never had our banking system such bad position because they're short liquidity. Because this idiot and Powell created regulations. They have to put more money set aside for bad debt, that they don't have enough money to make loans. So what's happening is at night, when the banks get together and they need to borrow from each other, remember what happened in 2019? They didn't have enough money. They had to have an emergency meeting, print $750 billion, or we're going to freeze our credit up because they couldn't loan from one bank to another. Because banks, remember how they loan to one another. They look at a bank's individual balance sheet to see how many treasuries they have. But they haven't got enough money to buy treasuries because the money they normally have to buy treasuries, they're taking that money and they're shifting it over to the Federal Reserve to put it in a set-aside for bad debt, which they pay them interest on, almost nothing. I mean, the lying is unbelievable. So she turns around and says, when they asked about inflation, let's see, I think it's this one.
I mean, it's been decades since the American consumer has had to deal with inflation like this.
Yes, and I hope that it will be short-lived.
What? Is she crazy? Unbelievable.
I think we'll see a substantial reduction in inflation in the year ahead.
It's going to take a year.
Well, I believe by the end of next year, you will see much lower inflation.
No, you won't. It's going to be higher inflation because they haven't fixed it. You understand? They haven't fixed it. You got to fix it. They haven't fixed it since 2008. Remember, all the other sectors have all, after the 2008 crash, had all kinds of new regulations. And the sector that caused the crash, almost no new regulations.
Look, we have a very healthy banking system. We have very healthy business and household sector.
You have said this. You do not believe there will be a recession next year.
There's a risk of recession, but it certainly isn't, in my view, something that is necessary to bring inflation down.
Don't bring inflation down. It's not necessary to bring inflation down because she's admitting they can't bring inflation down because they screwed up. Because with her four lousy, think of the rate hikes. 5 rate hikes between 2015 and 2017. Powell comes in 2018. He cuts back, he raises rates 4 times in 2018. Now, 2019 goes, well, I think I'm going to cut them back again. So he cuts them back. Are you kidding? Inflation was roaring. He cuts them back. Then 2020, he cuts them all the way back to 0. 2021, he cuts them back to 0 again when he should have been raising them to break the back of inflation. 2022, then he decides, well, now I'm going to raise rates. So first, 2018, he takes over, he raises rates. 2019, he cuts rates. 2020, brings them down to 0. 2021, down to 0. 2022, back up 7. Are you kidding me? Out of 16 rate hikes since 2015, only 4 at 75 basis points, and the rest are 25 to 50 basis points. This is insane. So, but you can take advantage of this and make money, but you got to stop listening to this garbage. This is trash. This is total trash. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. Everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. When the stock market is volatile, how do you invest intelligently?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's no need for you to be panicking in a market that goes up 800 points one day, 700 points, then it goes down again. All you need is good advice, need good direction. You don't get that from your CNBC and the Fox business and all these crazy shows. You don't. Here's what you get from them. Thank you, Jim Cramer. But this is something that this really bugs me. Listen to this.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What? Their responsibility is to their partners and shareholders and not to you? Check my site out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need the experience of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
What a difference it makes in your financial life. philsgang.com. It works.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Stock market may be up one day and down the next, but one thing stays consistent. Sound advice from Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang. We're thankful to have opportunities to invest and grow wealth. Happy holidays from Phil's Gang.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, listen to my show if you're in the Tampa, St. Pete area, 93.7 FM. That's right, 93.7 FM, The Answer. That's right. So you can listen to an FM station, big station, 50,000 watts, so check it out. Also, listen to me every day in my podcast, YouTube, Rumble, Apple, Facebook. And remember, every day, every morning, during this so-called crisis, when you people wake up and you want to make sure you say, gee, I wonder what the market's going to do. Short-term, long-term, what the market's going to do today, I give you that answer. It doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't cost you a thing. Go to my YouTube channel. That's all. And I post it every morning to help you out. And again, if you don't join the gang, all right, that's fine. But if you make money because of what I'm saying or helping you with, then please remember St. Jude. Okay, listen to this. This is the garbage that drives me nuts. It has nothing to do in making a decision when to buy or sell a stock. They make it so complicated.
Well, our target is 45.75, which is a 16% advance from where we are today. I come up with that number based on technicals as well as the cap-weighted target price differential by CFRA equity analysts.
Sounds like he's buying a car or a tractor. Holy camole. I mean, think about it. Yeah, I come in and buy this stock. I checked it out because it's, I decided to buy it on a cap weighted target pricing differential under the CFRA analysts. What the hell is that? Are you kidding me? God, I'm glad I never figured out 1 and 1 equals 2. These geniuses. I love these geniuses. The only thing you got to know about a stock, they make it so difficult. We make it so easy here at Phil's Gang. Is money going to any given stock? Here, give you an example. Hess, okay? Just to give you an example, Hess. We bought Hess. I didn't go check out what the cat-weighted differential was. I don't even know what the hell it is. What is that? Willie? I don't know. Cat-weighted differential. Cat-weighted? You have to take a cat and weigh it? Is that what that is? I don't know. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so if I put up, let's put up Hess, H-E-S, Hess. Okay, here's what I need to know about Hess. I put up Hess, and remember, how you make money in the stock market is doing the opposite of what they tell you, okay? Do the opposite of what they tell you. All you want to do is follow the money. You don't need to understand all the fundamentals he's talking about. Who cares about fundamentals? Only one thing makes stocks move: money. How did we go up 1,200% from 2008 to 2022? How? They rigged the market. They put nearly $300 trillion in the market, in the economy, including money to banks around the world. I mean, they pushed money into the economy, into the stock market, for God's sakes. So all I looked at, Hess, I looked at it on my chart, and I had a perfect connection. It turned green. Now, this is just one time when we bought it. We bought this several times. On October 12th, turned green. So that told me there was more money going into that stock, okay, than going out. It's a stock I watch all the time. So we bought it at 122. I'm rounding it off, okay, and we got out around 147. Now, that's a 20% return. I don't need to know. I don't have to go find a cat on the street, some alley, and find a cat running around and put him on a scale. I don't need to do that. I don't know what that means. But let me tell you another thing they're doing, which they don't tell you about, these gangsters. Go take a look at the spiders, SPY, okay, just for an example. I'll put it up for you. You can see if you're following my chart here. Okay, SPY. See how it's started? They started to consolidate the spiders from November 10th to today. You know why they do that? First, we had a nice rally. Actually, we started down here. Nice rally from 351 it started, okay? But then all of a sudden it stopped and starts going sideways. They do that intentionally. They financially engineered the market to start going sideways. This market's been going sideways now since November 10th. They do that purposely to let the rest of the market catch up. They try to pump the rest of the market up. So any stocks that are going, any indice or stocks that are going sideways, which you can see they've been going sideways for quite a while now, from November 10th to today, that's rigging the market. That's to help it, get a chance for the rest of the market to come in. That's all you need to know is about money. You just got to follow the money. Anybody can do it. And we made it so simple because of the color-coded chart. And it's fun. Now, for anyone to believe, here, give you an example, another one, JP Morgan. Now, not only did we buy JP Morgan, okay, or let's go to spiders. We also shorted the spiders. That's right, we shorted the spiders from 397. Okay, we got out somewhere around 354 because it turned red. We got a 10% sell short. Everything lined up perfect. It was so easy to do. On our chart, it shows two sweet spots. One is going down the short, one is going up. And you stay inside that sweet spot on the way down and on the way up. If you stay with the same stocks over and over, you get to know the stocks better. And that's how you start making money. You don't have to know all this fancy stuff, talking about cat weighted and all this garbage. It's ridiculous. So to go back to what has happened, put everything in perspective, they screwed this whole deal up. And when I say they, I'm talking about Powell, and I'm talking about Bernanke, and I'm talking about Biden. They didn't do their job. They didn't do their job. So what's happened is they let this inflation continue for too long. They can't fix it now. They shut the faucet off. When you shut the faucet off, it's over with. And there's no bottom. There's no, if anyone tells you the bottom started in October, that's a lie. I don't care if the market is up 500 points today. They're going to give it all back anyways. But don't forget what I told you. Stay in this market long. The spiders starting back in the earnings when they start. What date was that? When the earnings started. I said stay because this market's going to keep going up for the Christmas rally. October 13th we got in. My members are still in the spiders. I said don't get out. Not unless all of a sudden it turns red. It hasn't turned red. And so there's no bottom in that market. You can't put in a stock market bottom when the money printing, okay, the faucet, okay, is shut off. You can't have a bottom in the market when the financial instability that was created by Yellen and Powell not knowing what they're doing. The instability is a much bigger problem, okay, than the inflation. You can't have a bottom when yields are inverted. You can't have a bottom when security sales are drying up the bank's reserves. You can't have a bottom when the Fed stops backing their own treasury market. How are you going to get a bottom when they're doing that? So the signals are there. You can't have a bottom. It's a lie. It's a lie. And as I said, in November 10th, Powell and the plunger team engineered a consolidation in the market, so now we're going sideways, so he's hoping the rest of the market will catch up. So we don't need to know all this. All we got to know is, okay, I'm going to buy a stock today. Is money going in or not going in? And you'll see that over the 10 days that you're working with us. It's fun to do. Heck, we also made 18% on Apple. We'll talk about that. Apple. When shorting it, not buying it. Got to learn how to short. We'll be right back after this break. Phil's joining my gang. Phil'sGang.com. Hitler says get started.
Want more information on this show? Go to Phil'sGang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and Phil'sGang.com, you can. Phil'sGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With Phil'sGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil'sGang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. Phil'sGang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil'sGang.com. That's right, Phil'sGang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, Phil'sGang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. you make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days. Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color-coded technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Stock market may be up one day and down the next, but one thing stays consistent. Sound advice from Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang. We're thankful to have opportunities to invest and grow wealth. Happy holidays from Phil's Gang.
Do you think we'll get a recession in the American economy next year, Roger?
I do. I've said that for several months. I think starting back in March or April.
Yeah, okay, you're a genius.
There's no guarantee that they're going to be. I don't think there will be a recession.
One, we're in a recession. They don't want to admit it, and we're going to be in a worse recession. But it doesn't matter if we're in a terrible recession or not at all. It really doesn't matter. Because remember, the market doesn't work anymore based on fundamentals. What the company's making. Did the company go out and buy materials at a big discount, or they go and merge with someone? None of that matters anymore. That all stopped in 2008 when they opened up the faucet. They opened up the printing faucet, and a flow of money came out like never before. And now they shut that faucet off 13 years later. So it doesn't matter what these guys are saying. Here, give you an example. When we bought Apple, okay, not only did we buy it, but we shorted it, Apple. See, there's the key. We bought it, then we also shorted it. Google, we shorted it, up 25%. Shorting it, it went down. We make 25%. NVIDIA, we saw money was going into NVIDIA. That's all I looked for. I didn't check to find out what the fundamentals of the company are. I don't even need to know what they are. All I knew is NVIDIA, we had a fantastic setup. It turned solid green at 147. It went from 147 up, and right now we're up 16% NVIDIA. And the key is to stay with the same group of stocks. And you're not going to believe this, but you make more money when you stay with about 5 or 6 stocks and a couple ETFs. You stay with those same stocks. You wouldn't believe the difference it makes. And when you try it for 10 days, you go, God, why didn't I think of this before? You could just have one stock all year, and you'll make more money than 80% of the people. 80% of the people lose money. Everybody thinks there's some magic to a stock, or this broker's smarter than that broker. This one's smarter. This one's got the hot stock. No, none of them have the hot stock. What makes sense is you're following the money, but you can't be looking at a lot of stocks. There's 11 sectors. So you take the 11 sectors, you break down, say, okay, what stock sectors excite me the most? Well, I can tell you which stock sectors most of the money's going. That's where I am. I'm going to be in my oils. I'm going to be in my big tech, and I'm going to be in my golds. Okay, banks, oil, tech, gold. That's where I am. That's where I am. I want to be where the money is. Then when you purchase a stock, you don't buy it on this garbage. Who cares what he's saying? I mean, listen to this here. Who cares?
Should that 2% inflation target be rethought? I mean, wage inflation has got to be sticky. I mean, once you give people pay increases.
Who cares? Who cares about it being sticky or gooey? Who cares about you got to go out and find a cat and weigh a cat? Who cares about that stuff? I just want to know one thing. When I bought NVIDIA, and I told my gang to buy NVIDIA, it was solid red. It was solid red from starting in October 13th, solid red right up to November 8th. Stock was going up, but it was red, and it's telling me, even though it's going up, if you want to do a swing trade on it, and we did a swing trade, okay, but if you want a stock that has total risk off, then stay away from the swing trade. And so the minute it turned green, the stock lined up. Okay, I mean, the chart's a beautiful thing. You just line it up. If it lines up, you pull the trigger. If it doesn't, you don't. What a beautiful thing. If you want to invest in a shorter period of time, then we work on our Pro 1. Look, it's not hard work. Okay, everything's done is online. Okay, every day. At 2 o'clock, Steve, who's head of our education department, takes our working investor stocks and goes over each one. And you just pick 1 or 2 or 3 out, whatever you want, and he's going to every day tell you exactly what to do with that stock. Not only buying it, but selling short. You got to learn how to sell short. You got to. See, Powell now once they shut off that faucet after 13 years on January 2022. They shut the faucet off, the QE faucet. The market then decoupled from our economy. It just decoupled like a train, just decoupled. The dollar dropped, and the stocks followed. So you'd be shorting it. Powell's caught in his own trap now. See, Powell couldn't tell the truth. Powell should have told the truth and said, look, my monetary policy has failed. All this printing of money has failed. Okay? We still have tremendous inflation. We printed $295 trillion, and we still have inflation. We didn't break the back of inflation. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay? I'm not going to interfere with the free market. Okay, and all of a sudden stop the 47-week market drop, okay, interfering with that drop. And I'm not going to withdraw that $95 billion either. Okay, I'm going to sit back and let's see if we end up with more buyers or sellers. Let the market tell us. Let the market tell us. See, they're always engineering the market. All you got to know is there are more buyers and sellers, and it's got to be accurate. And our chart makes it so accurate. But the big lie with Powell now, he's saying he's fighting inflation by taking $95 billion a month in treasuries, letting them expire, and then he lets them roll off the balance sheet, and that's how he's fighting inflation. It's a lie. He's creating another new illusion. He's making room now to do another QE, zero rates for another 5 years. He doesn't care if the economy gets crushed. Just like when the dollar was going up Okay, when we had that big rally from 2020 low up to 2021, people were getting killed. The dollar was going up, pushing the stock market up. And then when they decoupled it, what happens to the dollar? Dollar goes down. Market follows it. And that's what you need a chart for, to follow the market, to follow the stock. And when they tell us how strong the consumer is, it's a total lie again. Household debt's at $16 trillion. Do you know that's higher debt than in 2008? Student and auto loans right now are growing twice as fast as wages. Twice as fast as the economy. And they're telling us how great the economy's doing, these people. They're telling us how great, everybody's strong, everything's great. No, it's not. Auto loans, credit cards, student loan debt growing 30% faster than the economy. This is crazy. Auto debt today, $1.2 trillion. That's $367 billion more than in 2008. Student loans, my God. And the government's still borrowing. Remember, the U.S. government still borrows 40% of the money it spends. The government is broke. It's broke. Don't have to file bankruptcy because they got a printing machine. We bought utility stocks as the market was going down and interest rates were going down, utility stocks. And we got our members in the utility stocks, and those are doing terrific. So if you joined my gang, you would have bought either XLU, Duke, or you would have bought Ed. And on my chart, it was perfect. I'll give you Ed. Ed turned green at around $85. Okay, around $87. And today it's at $98. Now, that's a 12% return, but we already took most of our profits, didn't get out totally, because it's consolidating. Because if you go look at the S&P, it's consolidating. Because what are they doing? They're financially engineering the market right now to go sideways to stop it. So it goes sideways to hopefully the rest of the market will catch up. Then they can push us into the balance of the Christmas rally. But see, it doesn't matter to us what they're doing, because we make money when the market goes down and the market goes up. So please join my gang for 10 days. It's free. All right? See you on the chart. So please remember St. Jude Hospital.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.